this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set.
It's Jones on the toss. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd down, they need 7.
Go. 70 Lions.
Throw here, 3rd down. Incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak because they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
Return that gets him up near midfield.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ready, set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels buying some time right. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Come on.
Krosky Merritt does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cup 19. Steady.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Daniels back to throw. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. And no, they faked it. Running near the 10. And he's in, so how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here comes Austin. Making some progress here. And he's out of bounds. This is a great start for them, already on their opponent's side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Looking underneath, it's Jones. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Running the screen now for Jones. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Diving, it looks close. They say he got it. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants sure got to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That's complete to Darius Slayton. Has room into the secondary, and he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here comes Williams on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Daniels. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Krosky on first down. And we'll take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Buys time, rolling right. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing it fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
They're going to try to throw for it. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air again, Daniels. Throw caught at the 6. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 7-point lead in the first. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8.
Commanders 15. Giants 7.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors.
To kick off.
On the return, here comes Austin. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Giants take over first and 10. At their own
Good starting
36
field
yard
position
line.
for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Second and 10.
From the gun, here's Darts. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We've got a 15-7 ball game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have it, second and 4. From the gun, Jones gets it. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Finds him over the middle. And they're all over him after that catch. Won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to turn it over on downs. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on, ready.
Daniels setting up the play action. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. Set, Viking, 18.
Running back sent in motion left.
Ready, ready.
3rd and short, Daniels. That one's cut on left sideline. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Daniels off the play action. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders lead by 14. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. That gives him a marked distinction for this season. He's now up to... Oh, look at this. They're faking it. Catches it out left. And he's into the end zone. And that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them. And it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
That is a big-time call. I'm not going to lie. It took some serious guts to call. Had a long way to go to pull it off, but his faith in the special teams unit, it's rewarded.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
They'll start with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Back to throw. Here starts. Headed out right. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down now. Here starts. Lays out. What a catch. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Going on 1st down. It starts. Chased out to his right. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a 1st and goal from the 8.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run here with Jones. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's tackled for no gain.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Escapes the pocket. Well, all the way across the field, and it's intercepted. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
This is a heater going deep. It is caught at the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle 13 downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And play action with Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Sanders sends it through. That'll close the gap a small bit to 20.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
First down, Commanders.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. A give left side to Jones. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
3rd down, here's Jones. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So 2nd and inches, they took their shot, Brock. They threw the football, as a lot of teams are going to do in that situation, but it backfires as the 3rd down run gets turned away.
You know what that effort creates, Kate? That creates that offensive coordinator never taking a shot again on 2nd and inches.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60. Check out.
Dart gonna throw again. Hits him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here goes Dart to the air. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. And intended target was his running back. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Warriors 17. Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Darts out of the shotgun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Rio Chanel makes the play. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Come on. 7 Pirates. 760.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's got Brown on the slant. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the offense gets it back, but of little consequence here. We've reached halftime in this one. Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Takes over 1st and 10.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Washington 1st down.
That's good.
Ready.
1st down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. He takes it down to the 33. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Washington, 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Washington.
Okay,
1st down now, ball at the 33.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 8. Let's go.
To throw, Daniels. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd down and 10. Daniels. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Mustang 19. 19.
Play fake here. Daniels. Brings it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Darts. Throwing the out route complete. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, here's Jones. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's a New York touchdown! The Giants start the 2nd half with some needed points. Extra point attempts coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Giving Mr. Kronsky merit. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Now Daniels off the play action. Hauled in left side. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. That's another Washington.
Field is empty as they motion him out right. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack. Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. It's like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Let's go now.
Kick the running back in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
He was taken down by Quan Martin. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw. Here's Dart. On the move. Headed right. He's running with it. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Giants sure going to have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60.
Here's Dart now. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He's still going at the 30. Still fighting forward. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Give it to Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. They get 37 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Steady.
Here's Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He goes right back to Samuel. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So it'll be 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
At the 8-yard line.
Again, Daniels to the air. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Daniels is going to throw again. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He finds Neighbors right side. They are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up to the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Ready, set.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Commanders have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me